Hello guys, this is the Gabriel Sin, and I wanted to share my thoughts on Journey on the PS4. Now, I did play this back in the day, but when it first came out, but that was a good couple of years ago at least, since it came out. So although I remember the visual style, I don't really remember the game, the sort of innards of the game too well. And I'm so glad I played it again, because it's possibly one of the most beautiful looking games I've ever seen. I mean, it was not bad looking on last gen, but my god, the power of the PS4 really does bring out the quality. And I've talked about this before, but I am not someone I would consider a graphics whore or anything like that. I'm much more on the gameplay over graphics, but this is an experience. I'm sure most people have played it by now, but if for whatever reason you have not played this, I suggest you play it. Now, the first time I played it, it was basically a solo sort of affair, and I found out later on that you could actually encounter other people. I didn't the first time I ever played this, whereas this time I did, and it was quite strange because, I mean, you can't voice chat or anything like that, and your character can make little noises, but that's about it really. But there was this weird sort of, I was sort of compelled to wait for my partner to catch up, or if he was ahead of me, he would wait for me to catch up. And there was this real sort of the weird sort of bond between two completely random people who couldn't actually communicate with each other, but yet, at least for me, that's kind of how I experienced it. And to talk about the story would really be difficult, because it is essentially you go on a journey. I can't really say any more than that. I don't want to say any more than that. And it is one of the best experiences I think you will get out of a video game. This is more of an experience than a video game, I will say that as well, and not a particularly long one, but the sort of one where you want to just, I suggest you play it how I've done, and I've literally recording this like a minute after I've finished it. I would suggest setting aside your time and with no distractions in the background, and then you can fully focus on it and you'll appreciate it more. And like I say, this game may not appeal to the younger generation, because like I say, it is an experience. It's not so much of a video game than an experience. It's an interactive experience, I would call it, rather than a conventional video game. But it's one that I think once you get to a certain age, you will appreciate it if you are of the younger age at the moment. And it, like I can't gush any more sort of good things about this. It's very difficult, because I genuinely got a little bit emotional while playing this as well, because it's just it's such a beautiful game to look at. And yeah, I can't really say any more really. So that's my thoughts literally right after finishing it on the PlayStation 4. And the best part about this, of course, is the fact that this month it's actually free on PlayStation Plus. So if you've got PlayStation Plus, you've got no sort of excuse not to at least play it. Like I say, it's not a long experience, but it is a memorable one for me. And yeah, it's just one that I think I will probably go back to. Even though it's not a long experience, I think I will go back to this in a year's time and experience it all over again, because it is just such a memorable experience, and to get that sort of buzz again to play it would be really nice. So yeah, I'm waffling now anyway, but I wanted to give my honest thoughts on it right after playing it on the PlayStation 4. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will catch you next time.